Hello, my name is Benjamin, and this is my video presentation for CM320. Contagious by Jonah Berger was a very good read in this video. I will be talking about his steps, mostly the last three, which are public, practical value, and stories. His steps describe the psychology of why people share on social media. The fourth step is public, which is if things are easy to see, then they're easy to imitate. If something is made to be shown by lots of people, then it is built to grow. If a brand makes themselves have some type of visual behavior residue, then it can advertise for itself. A great example of a public step is the red bottom shoes. It is a product that advertises itself by standing out and being unique. The fifth step is practical value. Practical value is a reason why things are being shared, because they are useful and valuable. It can offer expertise, how-tos, important news such as traffic, and things of the like that people can easily pass to other people because there is potential to improve your life in some practical way. The last step is stories. Stories have been shared for ages as they are vessels for moral or messages. A great example why someone would share a story is of the Trojan horse. It is interesting, has a surprise factor, and also can teach a lesson to not trust so easily. It's also a metaphor that the horse is the story and the warriors inside are the messages that the story can teach. Now for the most important question: how can I incorporate all of the 6 steps into my content? This week's module makes a great point that stories are able to showcase all the 6 steps. I would like to incorporate more stories into my content. I have a focus on music, so I could focus on storytelling through lyrics or visuals. I could also make mixes that tell a story through the music. With certain combinations of lyrics from different songs, I can also try to create a new story from multiple stories that have already been made or created. I can use social currency by mixing new music and having new music in mixes. This will allow people to feel like they're getting the in on the new music that has been released. Being public will be naturally made when releasing my content because it will be released publicly on social media accounts. I will also cross-promote on different social media platforms, so it is more visible to people. I can use practical value by making how-to videos such as how to make a song on Ableton or tutorials on how to use the devices that are used for mixing and writing music. As for emotions, I believe music and emotions are very close knitted together. It is difficult to listen to music and not feel anything. I can use a combination of sound and visuals to make people feel something. I have already made an instrumental song and released it with an animation. The feedback I have gotten so far is good, and I was told by some that it made them emotional. In the animation, the man is running and falls into a dark hole, and that the music went well with the animation. Some told me that this part of the video made them have an emotional connection with it in personal ways. I would like to do more of this type of content, and lastly, I would like to incorporate triggers. This is one step that is slightly more difficult to incorporate, but the first thing that comes to mind is using memes in some type of way. I could make memes related to current events or music, or my music, and when people see it, they may want to they could possibly be directed to listening to more music. Or I could also possibly create a saying or make a song of a common saying. So when people say the saying, they will think of the song and then think of my content to watch me. I could also possibly talk about current events. So if someone happened to watch my video and then in the future talk about the event, they may possibly bring up the video. Well, it's been great to learn about the steps of the social media sharing, and I hope that I will be able to successfully incorporate the steps into my content. Thank you for listening.